Hey guys, okay, so this is a continuation of 2.4 notes again. We will start with the definition of instantaneous rate of change. So it's just exactly the way it sounds, right? Instantaneous just means in that instant, okay? It's the rate of change. So it's the rate of change in that instant. So in that instance, we have done this already, just not with application. So instantaneous rate of change is the rate at that one point. Because it's going to be dealing with application, you're going to see that it's at that one particular time, okay? So instantaneous rate of change is the same as the rate of change at a single point, okay? Or at that instant. Of time, okay? So our formula will be no difference, except instead of x or h, instead of x or a, we're going to be using in terms of t. So the limit as h approaches 0 of a function, instead of using x now, we're using t for time, plus h minus f of t all over h, okay, where t is time. Okay, and then we're just going to apply this on example 6. At t seconds after liftoff, the height of a rocket is 3t square feet. How fast is the rocket climbing after 10 seconds? So I'm looking when t is 10 seconds, okay? So I'm going to say, hey, when t is 10 seconds, what's f of t? F of t, which is really f of 10, okay? F of 10 is, let's plug it in, okay? 3 times 10 square is going to be, 10 squared is 100, times 3 is now 300. So your point is 10 comma 300, okay? So our formula is the limit as h approaches 0 of f of, okay? T is now time, so I can plug in 10 plus h minus f of 10 all over h. You can plug in t after or before, but in this case, I'm just going to plug in before. So limit as h approaches 0, f of 10 is 300. So I'm going to write 300 over here, okay? 10 plus h, this one I do need to do a little bit more work. I have to plug it in here. So that's going to go 3 times 10 plus h squared all over h. I do need to go a little bit more on the algebra skills here. So that's going to be 3 times 10 squared is going to be 100 plus, I have 2 of those in the middle, so that's going to be 20 h, and then h squared minus 300. I will distribute the 3 next. So limits as h approaches 0, this is going to be 300 plus 60h plus 3h squared minus 300 all over h, okay? So these are going to cancel. I will now try to factor out an h. So limits as h approaches 0. Here's an h taken out, okay? So now we have 60 plus 3h all over h. These h are canceling, okay? So now I'm going to substitute in 0. So when h is substituting as 0, I'm going to end up with 60, okay? So the speed of the rocket is 60 feet per, let me see the time, it's in seconds, okay? So the speed of the rocket is 60 feet per second. All right, there you go. And that, guess what, is the end of your 2.4 notes.